Greetings everybody, AMR here, and in this video I'm going to make some predictions for today, July 7th, and I'm also going to show you, in my opinion, the best way to cross-reference chart 4, the drawing since hit chart, with chart 4B, the abbreviated numeric horizontal skip chart. So this is a prediction that I had made for July 4th. This is July 3rd here. This was the first chart. So this is a new chart that I've been experimenting with. It's a little bit difficult because there's a lot of data. I'm trying to manage it. But I had 447, right? Now, the number that came out was 449. Now, I would have had the 4-4 front pair as a leverage because that was a pattern you could see here with the 9-8 symmetry. And this was a repeat based on the sidereal of the first position here for repeating. Okay, so that's over here in this sheet. So then this is the next sheet where this is the last workout I did, and I made these recommendations, and these are the numbers here. This was for July 6th. So here you see the number 449 that came out, sum 17, and it hit sidereal. And then you also had a hot skip here, right? So I was still looking for the repeat at this point to have it hitting down in a downstroke 2420. Now, so I made these numbers here, and if you play these 50-cent box, it's $4, which is a little bit steep to play because you have to. If you play these same numbers for 10 games, that's $40, and you have to try to break even within that time frame. So what happened with these numbers? I think you had like 053. Um, well, anyway, then I did it again. I did a workout for this for today for July 7th. So what I did is I carried. So this is over here. I made a new sheet. Okay. Now I kept the data here, the predictions. So the predictions that were here, I brought them over here. Okay. So this was for July 6th, and this is for July 7th. All right. So basically, what I'm trying to do here is look to see which numbers are strong to hold and which are strong to drop in order to reduce cost. So I'm going to just review a couple numbers that are standing out for me here. Okay, now, so I had the 7. So the 7 is still here approaching sidereal. It skipped 23. Okay, 7 first position. The 6 here is still flag. You can see here, it came in reverse at 6 games. And then here was your flag. Here was an upstroke intermediate. Here was a downstroke hot skip. So you have the 6. So um, at this point also, I marked here, the reason why I was picking these numbers here is because I was looking, sum 17 is flag. Okay, sum 12 was a trend reversal hot skip, and sum 14 was triple symmetry flag. So it's a little bit tricky because I'm not going to look at the sum charts right now. I'm going to look later. I'm going to look at the doubles charts because that's what I want to do, the cross reference and the dish versus the 4B dish. Okay, the left to right dish. So all right. So if we look at our predictions here, I was looking at, well, these are the numbers here. Well, I don't have to go back because I have it here. So the numbers that came out was 663 and 506. So you did have the 6 in the middle came out. So that was a correct prediction. I didn't have a three here, although I could have because it was a hot skip. Even though I did have a prediction here with the 743. Okay, well up here because this was for July 6th. Now this was sidereal, but it's still sidereal because I think this was skip 21. So now it must be skip 23. So we're going to keep the 7 here and the 6 over here. So you have your front pair. So the 7-6 would be a good pair to play for coverage, or 7-6 as a front pair, okay, to have to cover any straight or box bet. But it would be to cover the box bet because we're not playing straight bets until we get some hits with the boxes. So you get that money in hand. You don't want to be chasing straights. So sum 22, 7, 6, 9. Here's the 7 here, sidereal, long skip. Here's the 6 as a flag. Here's the 9 as a flag. So that's very strong. And then sticking with the 7, 6 front pair. Let me make this a little bigger. You have here the 4 over here is skip 14. So that's a little tricky. It's a long skip, but we'll keep it because the sum 17 is in a flag, as I have it marked here. And then sum 14, which is over here, which is triple symmetry flag. And this triple symmetry, just going by memory now, when you do these charts a lot, you start to memorize things. That's one of the drawbacks of doing multiple games. Because as you do multiple games, it's hard to memorize each one by heart because you have a little bit of each chart and you're not really mastering each game. So here's the 761 based on, so the symmetry was 444, and let me see, sum 14. So here's the 14. So 1 2 3 4 14, 1 2 3 4 14, and now it's 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the 444 symmetry is now turned to 446 symmetry. So that's still a bottom, okay, and so that still applies. So now we've reduced all these combinations here that were $4 to just $1.50. All right. Now, so these are the numbers I would recommend for today based on what I just said. And if you have any questions about what I said, you can put that in the comments because I'm going to move on to the doubles and cross-referencing chart 4 with the chart 4B. Chart 4, the up and down dish, with chart 4B, the left-right horizontal numeric dish. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so 755. So here's the area with the doubles. These are all the doubles here. Okay, this is my doubles data, and here's the doubles dish. So you can see you had, it was 14 games without a double, and then you had, this was only one dormant period. But you can see that the doubles came back really hot and hitting. So there's a good chance for another doubles, and here you can see the doubles came, you had 6, and then 4, and then 3, and then, so the doubles seem to be trending kind of like this. Alright, so looking at the 755, it's over here. So that would mean that the 6 is trending from the 5. This is going to be a backdoor, because this is a dormant period for the double 5 occurrence. So, alright, so basically what I did was, is I created this, okay, and let's see, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Alright, so I made a 4B using the same filters. Here's the information. Let me see, where's the information? So is it at the front? Might be at the front. Yeah, actually here, I have the doubles here. So this is the 4B of doubles, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wound up actually killing some time because I did this again over here. Sometimes I'll do that when I'm not organized, and I'll do double work. So that's my bad. So basically, so what I did is I take this data, I insert a recommended chart, and you come up with your graph. All right. So add data labels, and you can see here the first skips are 11, 5, 11, which are here 11, 5, 11, and that's for double 0. So we're just going to get rid of this. We don't need that because I did it over here at the end. So what I did is I took a snipping of all these, all those graphs. So here's your 11, 5, 0, and you can see here I can move this like this, make it bigger and make it smaller. So this is the 4B numeric, going from left to right. Okay, and this would be the chart 4, drawing sense hit chart. So here's double 0, going from up top to bottom. Okay, and here's the skip 97, and here's 5. Here's the date, here's your numbers. Okay, that came out. Here's the 449 that I mentioned. Okay, so if we look at the 97.5, and then we're at the 2. So we'll close this here, and then I have this red arrow marked here at skip 2. So we're trying to compare and see how many times there's been skip 2 within, this is since January 1st, 2016. When we look for skip 2s, here's a skip 2, but this was a 24 and a 2. So this was a hot skip after the dormant period. Here's a 2. Here you had a reverse flag. This is 13, 6, 2, 2. So a 97.52 pattern that's possible here would be similar to this pattern. So yes, you could say that the double zeros could come out again, and so that's certainly possible, right? And so if we were going to play double zeros and we were going to stick with our system with the 7, that would give you the 700. So let's just look real quick and see how 700 would look in the chart. So let's see, this is here. So here's your 7, here's your 0. So 0 would be a repeat, and here's your other 0 here. So 5, 2. So here's that same 5, 2, right? So you have the same pattern showing on two charts, 5, 2. And here's your 0 here. This would be in the middle. This would be saying that the middle would repeat. And that's certainly possible. And you could certainly have position 1 repeat here with this flagging 5, right? So, but you got to make a guess. And it's better to make an intelligent guess than to just guess all around. But this is where it becomes tricky. But you can see 700 certainly would be possible based on this 7, this 0, and this 0, where this is 16. But then I would look at the positional repeater chart to see how it skips at 16. So I'm digressing a little bit, but I do have a positional repeater chart for the middle. And where is it? Here it is. Position 2. And so we're at skip 16. So let's move this bar up to skip 16. And you can see that you do have 16 here, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. So again, I'm cross-referencing. This is the 4B with the chart 4. And the chart 4 again is over here. All right. So, but let's get back to the doubles because I can I can get off track pretty fast. So going back to the doubles here. So now we're going to look at the double ones. So double ones is here. It's at skip 59. I put a red box there. So let's close this up a little bit. Let's bring this back here in the middle. So we know we're looking at skip 59. So we want to see how does skip 59 compare. So alright, so you got to skip 58 here. No skip 59. Say, okay, it's possible, double ones. So what does that give you? It gives you 711, right? But 711 would be sum 9, and I haven't looked at them. I'm still trying to stick with the same sums that I had. I'm not trying to change sums, although for a comprehensive workout, I would look at that. But right now, I just want to look at the doubles. So here I did it again. So here is double 2s. So I brought the same dish over here. It's just a copy. So 2, 2 over here. This is 2, 2. And this is, again, this is no 2 2s, 1. This counts the 2s. 0 2s, 1, 2, 0 2s, 0 2s. And so there hasn't been a double, 68 drawings. So 68 drawings. So we're going to look at skip 68. So 68 is the bar here. So there's nothing has happened around 68, so I don't really like it. I would say no double 2. So let's look at double 3s. So double 3s over here, 24, 7, 4. It's coming in reverse. So we're looking at again 24, 7, 4. Let's close this up here, and I have the red bar marked over here for this skip. So here's your 24, here's your 7, and here's your 4. And you can see you have a 4 here, and a 4 here, and a 4 here. Here's a 26, 7, 4. So the exact same pattern, 7, 4, happened over here, and that's a 3, 3. All right. But I'm not going to really make any recommendations or changes. I'm just going to compare what I see. So I did the same thing over here with 4, 4. We look to see how's the dish look for 4, 4. It's 52, 8, 5. Close this up. Here's your 52, here's your 8, and this bar is approximately where 5 would be. We haven't had any skip 5s in history, so that's interesting. So I would say, oh, okay, maybe not, we won't do it. Alright, so we'll look at the next one, 5, 5, and that's the one that I was looking. So 36, 6, that's coming in reverse. Alright, let's close this up here. And so we're going to look again, 36, 6. So here we go, we bring this over, here's your 36. And we're looking at a 6. So do we have any reversals at 6? No, not really. But you do have a reversal here at 7. You have a reversal here at 7. And this is actually an upstroke on a 7. So it's not, doesn't show anything concrete. Alright. But 755 remains in the sum, 17. So yes, we're gonna put it. Hopefully it'll come in reverse. If it doesn't come in reverse at 6, it's stronger at skip 7, because here it came in 7. There are no reverse backdoors at skip 8. There's a reverse backdoor at skip 9, which is over here. And then after that, the next pattern would be a dormant period of 10, 10, 10 over here. And here's pretty strong here. It would look stronger here at 13, where you have 13, 12. So you're gauging how the number is going to do based on the skip chart. So this is at 6 over here. So we're just going to wrap up with the doubles. There's, let's see, there's double 6. Double 6 is, again, here you had symmetry, 16, 16. So that was perfect symmetry. Certainly I overlooked it. You had 6, 6, 3. But again, we're trying to focus on the 7s and 2s. You would have had to override the 7, the first position system, with your own observations of seeing 16, 16 and saying, oh, that looks pretty good. Maybe, I'll play that. Let me go back in history with the double 6s and see how they look. And so 16, 16, okay, was the previous, and now we're at skip 1. So let's bring this arrow down to skip 1. And let's see, you can see there are no skip 1s. Here's a skip 2. You can see it actually had repeated the double 6 a couple times, but there's no 1s. Here's a 2, and here's a 3. So it doesn't, there's nothing exhilarating about that pattern. But it is a hot skip. The symmetry could reinforce it. Who knows? But we're going to stick with the 7 in the first position. Oh, sorry. And then the double 7s. Now what's interesting about the double 7s here is that skip 126. I put a red box here just to mark it. But the 126 here is in skip 126 games is in no man's land. Okay, so this is approximately about it is. You never had any numbers skip it at 120. So these are exhaustions, previous exhaustions for double 7s. So this is no man's land, and this definitely coincides with the TFR says with the worst position number, with the worst hitting number in the last 10 weeks for the last 10 consecutive 10-week periods. So there's no predictability here, in my opinion. When the double 7s come back, then I would look for something that comes in a flag, perhaps, and you can see there's a good predictability here around skip 48, because or let's say 45, between 45 and 48, because you had 45 here, 46, 45, 48, 49, 42. So that's a little predictability. But here at 120, 126, there's nothing, and so this is part of the doubles information. But any 7-7 is also part of the pair information. This is the same chart, just in a different location, and this is the other pairs. Well, this is the error. I don't know why this is happening. I might have to close the program and reopen it, but this is a bummer. I spent so much time reinforcing and reorganizing the information, and then I get this. It's like what the hell? And then over here, this one, okay, this one came in, but this one's not, and this one is. So let's see. Let's finish off the doubles. Double 8. Alright, double 8. So again here, this I try my best to not make any mistakes. So here's double 8. New York since January 1st, 2016. Double 8, 66. So let's look at the 66 on the 4B, and here it is, 66. So double 8 actually looks pretty good in the wheelhouse. Because look, 65, 66, 68, 64. So double 8. So you could extrapolate based on the previous sums using a double 8 and just throwing in the right number. So let's say 8 and 8 is 16. We're looking for a sum 17. That gives you 881. Okay, and or you could do the other one was sum 22. So 16. That's what 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you have 886. Okay, and since the 6 is actually it's actually kind of interesting, because if you think about the 6 in the first position, which being really hot in the flag, here's your 8. So that would mean that you didn't get the long skip of the 7, you got the long skip of the 8 here, and then here you have symmetry of the 8. So you have 12, 11. So that's actually it's not a bad bet. Let me just throw that in there, 868, because it looked, changed over to the date. That's annoying. All right, let's put this over here, 868. Okay, for double 8 for double 8 on the 4B. Okay, and so last double is double 9 to look at, and let's see, double 9. Okay, expand the dish. 116, 20. So 20 again is approaching sidereal, so that's certainly interesting. And then when we look at the double 9s, 20 is over here. So you did have a 20 here, you had a 20 here. So here's a 19. So that's about it. So basically, when I do my workouts, I like to cross-reference every chart 4, and this is only for the doubles. So I like to reference the sums chart 4 with the sums 4B, the individual numbers chart 4s with the individual numbers 4Bs, the PRC, positional repeater chart, drawing sense hit charts with the uh, chart, uh, drawing sense positional repeater chart 4Bs. So basically, my workout consists of, and I had to write it down because I get confused. But so I made a log here, and these are basically the four charts that I'm starting out right now. Positional repeater chart, sums, doubles, any seven, and then of course you have to look at more. You have to look at all position one numbers, because before you even master all the positions, you're gonna have to master at least the first position. So anyway, questions, comments, like, subscribes, those are my recommendations, and we'll see how I do. These are the ones that I like: 769, 764, 761, and that's about it. So I'll do a tour of this chart later. Hopefully I'll get all the charts to show, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So thanks for watching, good luck, and happy number hunting.